my way to meet the semi-van trailer. Got a new tool coming into the shop. We'll get it picked up and unboxed and see how it looks. Just got the crate pulled off the semi-trailer. On our way back to the shop. We'll get it opened up and unloaded. What's up, guys? Back in the shop after we got it, some spray foam on the walls. Got the Grizzly 22-inch power hammer. I'm not gonna video coming unboxed because it's pretty well put together, and seen one box open, you've seen them all. So we will get it open and then we will show how it goes together and get it up and running and test it out. Alright, got it mostly uncrated. Still just got to unbolt it, but giving a little walk around before we get it mounted up, get power to it. Gonna lift the base off, set it up here right next to the power. Then we'll cherry pick up here, get the hammer set up on top of here. And then we'll open up all the die tooling and then get everything put away. So probably going to time lapse the next little bit just so you don't see me walking around and getting tools and mother effing myself for getting the wrong one. have to read some instructions to figure out what settings are, but in a nutshell, this is it. You can change everything. We'll open up all the dies. Replenish, shrink, stretch, lineal stretch. Comes with louver dies, so you can adjust the speed and all that. But we won't do too much. We'll take the cover off, get everything lubed and greased, and we'll see if we can't bend something up. Awesome. So the 22-inch power hammer also comes with assorted forming dies. And apparently, some tools. All the tools you need to service the machine, I guess. Collet wrench, Allen's, hardware. I just use grade 8. Universals, you can make your own forming dies. Set of louver dies. I'm just opening them all up right now. I'll get them clean, wipe down, and then we'll put them in the tray and we'll look and see what everything does. Spanner wrench, plastic dies for finishing aluminum, brass, whatever you need for soft material. So these are all the lower dies with the long shafts on them, and then these are the upper dies. So they do have markings on them, so like this is a 36-inch radius. It's pretty sweet. We'll get them unwrapped and put away. Alright, got the cover off. We're gonna hit all these zerks real quick, get some grease. Looks like they got assembly grease, but we'll make sure we get some high temp stuff in there. And then also it's got the brown springs that are in there, but this is how you go from spring mode to hard hitting hammer mode. And then we'll clean up all these shavings that look like they're powder coating some steel when they assembled all the stuff in here. Then we'll get everything read up on the instructions, and then we'll get all the dies and stuff put away in their area, and we'll see if we can't make this thing bend some metal. Alright, the Grizzly G0996 power hammer, cover's back on, everything's lubed up, got shavings and stuff. I think they just came from when they put these bolts through, whatever shavings were in, just pushed through and came down, so everything's all cleaned out. Gonna do a little test piece on some thin gauge aluminum. Pass 1, pass 2, pass 3. So the idea is we're just gonna put a curve in this. Since it's thin and it's aluminum, it should move fast. I've always wanted one of these. Never used one before, so we'll see how it goes. I got the dies adjusted to where it just barely pinches. So this has a thumbnail die in it. So as I feed it through, I'm gonna stop at each line, gently pushing down, and we'll see how it goes. Right now it's on the spring mode, not rigid mode. It'll either go good or I'll mess it up. But first for everything, and gonna learn how it goes. horrible, but first time, it's starting to curve. Probably have to do some fine tuning and take it off the spring mode, but then you could planish it, English wheel it, could do whatever, but we're just shrinking all this, so that's what's creating it, the curve on the thumbnail. Awesome. 2 more passes. Getting it a little more dialed in. Got the curve, it was straight. So, good to go, I think. As it's shrinking, it's making this area thicker, so it's constantly pulling in, so just got to keep adjusting, but should be able to do anything and everything we need. Custom wheel tubs, dashes, whatever. I picked this machine because I was looking at the Woodward Fab one. Eastwood sells a Woodward Fab machine, but this is almost, I think it's $800 cheaper for the same thing. It's a, I don't know, overseas licensed machine, but it seemed pretty rigid. So it comes with all the dies and tooling and all that. I think it's a 90-day money back guarantee, satisfaction, and I don't know, budget friendly for a startup shop or a hobbyist or whoever, but we'll put it to good use, and we'll keep learning as we go and just make better and better stuff and use of it. Same thing with the aluminum. It's got those poly dies that go in here for planishing, dishing, curving, straightening, whatever you think. It's got louver dies if you needed a louver a fender or a hood or anything like that. Should be good. So stay tuned for more and we'll get it going. Grizzly G0996 power forming hammer. New addition to the shop. All the dies that it comes with, we'll get more in depth in another video.